All right. You ready?
I'm ready.
Gare?
Somebody
need to clap.
This isn't the assistant, is it?
No, it's oh my gosh, I forgot about Tom the Assistant. I posted a clip of Tom the Assistant on my my TikTok. It does well.
It did well.
It does well.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
sometimes
cool.
it does better than my stand-up. Yeah.
Characters is where it's at. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we end Gare. Maybe we'll end with a Tom the Assistant.
Yeah, part 3.
Part 3. Oh,
if you want to blow up on TikTok.
If I want to blow up on TikTok,
that's what it's going to
Tom
take.
the Assistant. Yeah. I told you I had a story that I hadn't shared with you guys yet.
I can't wait to
totally
hear it.
forgot. All right. So I was in Virginia this week and last week, and I did an open mic. I did a couple of open mics. And
So you just, anytime you're out of town,
anytime
working on writing or whatever, you go, is there an open mic?
Yeah, you're working on the television show.
Yeah, so I was in Richmond working on our show, our television show, and the evenings are free. Yeah, especially if I'm out of town because I'm not with the family.
Yeah.
So
right.
it's like,
Yeah.
I'm not,
You got to fill in the space.
yeah, and I don't want, I'm not like taking time away from them because I'm already away from them.
I get it.
So yeah, I go to as many open mics. I've gone to so many open mics in Richmond. I feel like I'm as big a part of that community. Like I know those guys by name as I do the Tulsa guys, and so that's awesome. Anyway, there is a mic there that is it's unique. It's I think what is it called? It's called the Basic. It's at Basic City Brewery or beer place or pub or whatever, and it's not, all right, please welcome Adam Bush. And like you go up and do 5 minutes. You go up and you start your comedy, and there are 3 comedians on stage that the moment they can interrupt you and heckle you, they do. They also play sound effects during.
Sounds wonderful.
They also play sound effects during your set.
Okay.
And they also will play music.
Yeah.
Just like music snippets. Yeah. I didn't know it was like that. So I got there and I see what they're doing. And it's not unlike, if you're in the comedy community, you're going to know what Kill Tony is. Kill Tony is a comedy. Do you know what Kill Tony is?
I've seen.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm not. Yeah. It's a filthy thing online. So I'm not. So search it on YouTube at your own risk. But it's similar to this, except there's no interrupting. In Kill Tony, a comic does a minute, and then these comics roast them, unless they were really good, which is very rare. This is different. This is like,
they do interrupt you
the whole time, immediately.
Yeah.
So I'm in the back of the room, and I'm going to be second to last, and I'm trying to work on my next special.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, this isn't going to help.
Yeah, right.
I'm not going to get any jokes out. And so I thought I could leave and I could text the guys like, look, hey, sorry, I didn't know what this was, but this isn't for me. But I thought this is going to go terrible.
Yeah.
And I might as well, I'll go for it.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it. What's it going to hurt? It's not going to hurt anything. I'm already here. I've already wasted the time.
Yeah.
Also, I thought, some of the comics get up there and they do really well because they snap back.
I was going to say they interact with.
They do. I'm not fast like that. Yeah. And I'm not mean. Yeah. Not like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
I feel like you have to like really open yourself up to a dark side of yourself.
Oh yeah.
To be able to just like quickly like cut people down to their core.
Yes. Oh yeah.
It's like it's a part of my brain that I don't really like to access.
Yes.
It's just like, how can I instantaneously read in on any insecurity that you might have and absolutely destroy you with it.
I'm also not good at like I'm not real like I could cut you.
Yeah.
But because I know you really well.
Right.
And my cut would be so deep that other people might not even know what I'm talking about.
Right.
But you'll just be like, oh, dude. Okay, well, we're not friends anymore. That was pretty hard. But like if like they're just like, look at this guy. He looks like, I'm like, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I'm not up on pop culture references or whatever. Like if you don't look like one of the Ninja Turtles I'm from my childhood, I can't do it.
You just call whatever person is always referencing Ninja Turtle. Then there you go.
What are you, some Michelangelo?
What is it, Michelangelo? Raphael?
You guys know with the nunchucks? Is that a good cut down?
Where's your pizza? What's the rat's name? What was it?
Oh shoot, Shredder. No, Splinter.
Splinter.
Yeah, Splinter, Shredder, Krang. Look, I actually don't know a lot about the Ninja Turtles.
Did you just watch the show, or would you have like I remember playing the video game.
I played the video game. I had all of the toys.
Oh my gosh.
All
the
of
action figures.
Yeah, I had the sewer. I never got the Technodrome. That was a big deal. But something that always bothered me about the Technodrome is the Technodrome was within like the inner core of the world, of the earth, like down in the earth.
Okay.
But with the toys, the sewer connected to the Technodrome, like to the side. And I was like, this is
not accurate.
This is not proportionate. The turtles aren't going from the sewer into the like inside so this is a bunch of crap.
Adam, if you were on stage right now, you'd be getting slammed.
I know, exactly. Case in point.
Lame.
I know.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah. I mean, I could talk some more. Like April O'Neil. You
had a crush on April, didn't you?
Oh, April O'Neil. Yeah.
Cartoon April.
I did recently watch Ninja Turtles. Like this week, I watched an episode. So
the cartoon?
Yeah.
I feel like they have a live action. There's live action movies, but is there a live action like series?
No, there's not a live action series. There is a new animated series. I'm talking about the old one that came out in the 90s.
Oh my gosh,
and
this is really bad.
And then the first live action movie, not the ones with Megan Fox.
Right, I got you. The first,
those are crap.
Okay, but you've seen those.
I've seen them. They're no good. Yeah.
Yeah. Were you surprised that they were no good?
No, but
wasn't there like a sequel? You had to go back to see the second one.
Yeah,
like it was still crappy.
Yeah, still crappy. Yeah, I watched the second one. Yeah, but the one like
Teenage
Mutant Ninja Turtles, and then second one Return to the Ooze, and then the third one I wasn't a big fan of, where they went to Japan, but whatever. Vanilla Ice is in the second one.
I was about to say, isn't there like a Vanilla Ice?
Yeah, it's a big
connection?
deal. Yeah.
Oh man,
Bebop and Rocksteady.
Well, see, Chris is a huge Vanilla Ice fan.
Now I do.
So,
yeah, Vanilla Ice.
You're a huge Ninja Turtles fan. Now we've got something to talk about.
Okay,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
All right, we're done talking about the.
I want to hear what happened at the show.
Anyway, yeah. So I go up there, and so they introduce me. Adam, he's from Tulsa. Give it up for Adam Bush. Okay, so let me back up. This is out. So the guy who is one of the comics up there, I saw him the night before at another open mic.
Yeah.
And he saw me from across the room, and he pointed at me like, hey, I know you. I didn't recognize him.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, no. And he's like, do I not know you? And I was like, no. And he was just like, oh, sorry. Like from across the room.
Yeah.
And so anyway, so he goes up on stage that night. He goes, I do know you. And I was like, I do know you. And he was like, why'd you say you didn't? And I was just like, I didn't recognize you. Sorry, but I know you. So anyway, the next night when we're at this weird open mic, he goes, this next comic, I said that I knew him. He said he didn't know me, but he did. I don't know what that means, but please welcome Adam Bush. So that's kind of the intro. So it's like, it's already kind of weird.
Yeah, this guy's a jerk.
So I get up there and I go, I'm going to be honest. I've been to a lot of open mics. This is a weird one. Just crickets. I mean, not even like a crazy, like nothing. Like, no, I mean, it's not a joke, but like, there's not even a response.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I'm just like, okay, all right, here we go. And I launch into my set, and immediately they start interrupting me.
Yeah.
I wish there's no way that I could communicate to you by telling you like what they said. They just start making fun of me.
Yeah.
So I just happen to be recording it. So I'm going to play some of their
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I never wanted to hear a piece of audio more than I want to hear this.
So let's see. It might be kind of long, so I'll kind of edit around it if it's
okay.
Okay. I should point out.
Yeah.
I did one joke.
So I'm
up there for like 15 minutes. I did one joke.
did one joke.
I'm just like, I just got to let it go.
And so, wow. They talked the whole time?
Yeah. They made fun of me the whole time.
Do they have mics?
Oh yes,
They have mics. They have the sound effects.
they're sitting
Do they have,
behind
like,
me. They're sitting
tomatoes
behind,
and lettuce at their.
right. Yeah, might as well.
Right.
They're sitting behind me at a table. Just
Oh, they're
direct-
behind you.
Yeah, they're on stage.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry to paint the picture. I'm on stage. They are directly behind me at a table with the computer and the sound machine.
Yeah, amazing.
Whatever. Okay. So here they are. Let's see.
That's the only joke I want to say. I'm here for any more material that you guys would like. Depeche Mode.
Call me Depeche Mode.
Heard of the band? I don't know anything about them. Thank you. Hold on, we have some crowd interactions right now.
Oh, people start to text in jokes about me.
Oh my gosh.
No, wait, no, this is my.
So hold on. You said that's the last joke. So you were like, I'm not doing this?
No, I said that's the last joke I'm gonna do.
Yeah, right.
So I said I'm from Tulsa. One time I was in Memphis doing an open mic, and the way the host introduced me was he said, "This next comic is from Tulsa, where they killed all the black people. Please welcome Adam Bush."
Yeah.
That set didn't go great.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
like barely a joke. It's just basically something.
Kind of opening thing, yeah.
Yeah.
You repeated that?
Yes, I repeated that here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It got like a whole.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
All right.
Wait, hold on. Where's the other crowd member said that Anthony looks like a Goosebumps cover?
Adam looks like a
Somebody said I look like a Goosebumps cover. Like from the book.
I don't even really know Goosebumps that much, but that just sounds funny.
So you and Anthony look like the Hardy Boys. Oh, I like that. These are texts you're getting from the crowd? Yes. All right. I know we're doing that still. Oh, what was the last time that you got a text, Adam? Was it an Amber Alert? I don't know what. Hold on, real quick. It is insane how the show can go from really, really bad to this. Adam looks like a gender swap Broad City. And I know. He looks like one of the goth kids from South Park.
That's pretty funny. Goth kid from South Park.
One more, and then there's three different messages just typing right now. I might.
So there you go.
Goth kid from South Park?
Yes, Goth Kid from South Park is actually pretty funny. Adam looks like
I don't know. Is there a goth kid in
Yeah,
South
I looked it up and I texted Di. I was like, "What do you think?" And she texted me a picture and she's like, "It's pretty accurate."
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, that's
So they're not even making jokes. They're just
wasn't-
saying things that you remind them of.
yeah, pretty
But
much.
that's all you really have to work with. If you, I thought you were trying. I thought you were gonna like. I thought you were like trying to get through your set.
I was going to,
Yeah.
but then I was just like, there was nothing I could do.
That's so funny.
So yeah. So
That sounds like a horrible experience.
it really was.
Do you think if you were or have you did you enjoy it when you weren't on stage?
There were a couple that I was like, "Oh, that guy's pretty fast."
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Like that he would just and you have to it's a community where they all know each other.
Yeah.
I don't know them.
Yeah.
And I said at the beginning, guys, I'm going to be bad at this. I'm not a mean comic.
Yeah.
So I don't think like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And they've also been doing this show for years.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, it's funny. I could hear I could just, even in your tone, I could just sense your level of discomfort.
So
You
much.
were just-
Yeah.
It was more uncomfortable than I expected it to
Yeah.
be.
Yeah. I think that probably hurt it. Like, I think it would have probably been more fun
If you had
had you been
had
able
some
to
fight
just
in
like
ya.
laugh about it or whatever.
So when you're done,
Yeah.
you sit down and take one of those spots.
oh,
So there,
oh,
you could only hear a couple people, but there were 3 people there.
I see.
And the third person was the comic before me.
I see.
I was like, I don't need to sit down.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be good at this.
Yeah.
And they're like, you don't have to say anything, just sit down. I was just like, I really don't want to. And they were like, please. And so I sat down and the guy shook my hand and he was just like, thanks. Awesome sport. Like he was genuinely nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when I left, they're like, Adam, thanks so much.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yeah, you're welcome. I mean, because that's the only win I have is to like get through it, have this story.
Yeah, sure.
And
that's just funny.
Yeah.
We should try that.
Do what?
You know, we should do that on this podcast.
We should. That'd be fun.
What? You look like a Patrick Dempsey kind of guy.
You look like a poor man's Ben Affleck.
Is that your Instagram handle?
No, but that's Ben Affleck is probably the most celebrity I get, doppelganger or whatever. I've thought about trying to, like, I don't know. I like it when comics can use their appearance or whatever, like as like opening joke or whatever. And I've never been able to find anything, but I guess I could try.
Yeah, it's like
poor man's Ben Affleck. I don't know. It's not that funny. But
I mean, I could
cheap Ben Affleck.
Could I be like,
this is like a trailer park Ben Affleck? No, what would be a better?
Could I say like, hey, what's up? I'm Adam Bush. I'm a comedian. I know I look like a emo kid from South Park.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah. It's not, I don't think it's good enough. Anyway, go to the mic if you want to.
But that's all that is every night like that at that club?
Every Wednesday.
How it works?
Yeah, so it's like
every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday they do it.
That's so funny.
I'll go back.
Yeah.
I don't know that I'll do it again.
You just want to go watch it.
I don't know.
I'll go do it.
Would you really?
I think I'd like to hear what people say about me.
Oh, okay. If you go, I'll bring you to Richmond sometime.
That'd be fun.
I don't think you will think it's fun.
No, probably not.
Yep.
Yeah, if you want to hear, just invite people on TikTok.
You know what? Because it did kind of hurt my feelings.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I could sense like it was like you're uncomfortable and this isn't like fun at all.
No, it wasn't fun. And I knew it wasn't going to be fun.
I didn't feel like what they were saying was anything that
It wasn't.
It's like hurtful.
No,
it's probably more
like
just
personal.
Like
no,
not being listened to or like being interrupted and like all of that. Just like,
what are you saying?
Well, I'm wondering if what was more hurtful to you was just the fact that like you weren't prepared for this kind of thing. And so then, I mean, you knew this was going to happen, but to get up and then be interrupted and then it's just like, I'm not getting out of this what I was hoping to. And then it wasn't really that funny. It was just kind of chaos.
No, and it wasn't that funny. It was a bunch of people who were friends.
Yeah.
Being against me.
Yeah.
I think the fact that they were like strangers.
Yeah. No, I could see that.
Yeah. I mean, if you like a bunch of strangers to make fun of you, like go do it. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm not going to go. I don't know. Maybe I won't go again. I'm trying to get my material down. That
right. That's really
that was 3 hours. I mean, that was like
a 3 hour commitment.
It was like a 3 hour commitment to make fun of. Yeah. So
maybe I should just like go on Reddit and do like a roast me. Maybe that'll help me get some ways to kind of make fun of myself.
It does hurt for people to make fun of you to your face more than online.
Yeah.
Like I got a comment yesterday. I was like, that guy's a jerk. But it didn't hurt like somebody just going like, have you never gotten a text before?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a great joke, but, or what was the last one? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
Also, if you really want to get to Adam, leave a comment at his face, in his face.
In my face.
Yeah.
And not online. All
right. Take that story for what it is.
Wow. What an adventure.
What a life we lead. Welcome to the podcast.
What other situation in life, right, would it be appropriate for just people to be standing there making fun of you in front of another group of people and it be like, this is fun?
I mean, I guess a roast, that's what that is, right?
I guess so.
Yeah. I guess so. I don't know.
But a roast is more like
fun.
It's like we're going to honor you and then like we're going to say nice things about you and then we're going to like...
I don't know what I should be taking from that story. Oh, I did think I'm not good at this.
I mean, I already what you're not good at.
Don't,
confirmation.
Play to your strengths, huh?
Confirmation. Being a jerk to people. is not my strong suit.
Cutting down
It's
people.
called wit.
Yeah,
Adam.
I mean, kind of. I'm not great at like,
Not as
snappy
witty.
wit. No,
Yeah.
no,
Quick-witted.
no.
No, I don't think that's
Anytime I look quick-witted on stage, it is because I have rehearsed that. This lady, a show this weekend, I was talking about being from Louisiana, and some lady just yelled out, Leesville, which is a city in Louisiana. And so I'm talking about Louisiana. She yells Leesville, and I without looking at her, I just go, that's weird. And everybody laughed. I've done that 1,000 times.
Yeah,
it happens
yeah,
all the time. Yeah.
Well,
so
all this it really explains Tom the assistant
wait, what do you mean?
because he has one setup and then it's silence. You can't think past the next move.
It's true. That's why it's very short. Tom's scenes are very short.
Yeah. That's funny. Okay. Are we
So,
talking
yeah.
about the show?
We're talking about the show.
The show.
Page
Yeah, we're
finders.
What'd you say?
Page finders?
Page Finder.
Page finders. Yeah. So I want to just know.
You ever think about playing a newscaster guy? You could be like, I get it. I just thought like, Adam Bush here. Tell us about the page finders. But then I thought that would be a funny character for you to play a newscaster.
You know, I was very close to. I say very close. There was an old show that our church used to make.
Yeah.
Zion 7 Report.
Shout out.
There was a brief period of time where they wanted me and our good friend Angie Woods
Oh yeah.
to be the new.
Oh, the new
They
one.
were going to replace
Oh yeah.
the newscasters, and
Yeah.
they were going to have me and Angie do it, but
Didn't happen.
didn't happen. That was a very interesting. It took me a long time to get to that. Say that I didn't do that.
A lot of your stories are you taking a long time to say, and it didn't work out.
And it would have been cool if it happened, but it didn't.
But you're now working on a weatherman, a news anker. Are you gonna, a new character?
Yeah.
I could.
Yeah,
Workshopping?
I like that. I think we
A
could.
weatherman?
Yeah. That'd be fun. Yeah. So we're.
I used to do. It'd be more like a Stevens joke, but
What was the joke?
just stupid. It's probably not appropriate to talk
Okay,
about
let's
here.
not do it. Yeah. So speaking of Richmond, Virginia,
Yes.
Yeah. How did you get this gig?
people will ask me, Adam, are you a comic full time? And I'll be like, yeah, I'm a writer full time.
Right.
And I do.
Yeah.
Because in addition to doing comedy, I write on a new television show that has not come out yet called The Page Finders. It is an animated television show for kids.
Page finder.
I have been working on that for almost 2 years
Really?
with nothing to show. No, with scripts to show.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of people know this about me, but I wanted to write and make television shows for a long time. And my background of working at the church, I worked in kids ministry primarily, and I wrote a lot of sketches, a lot of puppet-based sketches, and me and our good friend Andrew Dale. You were in some of them. You did some voices and things like that. Anyway, we would do we created a lot of new puppet characters.
P.W. Whitsworth.
P.W. Whitsworth. That's one of your
Is that
characters.
one?
Yeah, that was
P.W. Is
Yeah.
that one? Yeah.
You were like a carnival-y.
I was a carnival old man carnival guy.
Yeah. How did what was his voice?
P.W. Whitsworth. I don't know, something like that.
No, that was it.
Oh, that's funny.
That's all we wrote. Just him saying his name.
You just said his name over and over again.
Yeah. We made a lot of characters. I mean, we probably made 20 or 30 characters, and it was a blast. And so when I stopped working at the church years ago, I wanted to make a television show. So I created a television show with my buddy Stephen Posey, and it was a preschool show called Pete and Penelope, and it's puppet based like Sesame Street. It's about a bunch of kids it's about a couple of kids who hang out in a treehouse that comes alive every time they step inside. And when they step inside, their animal best friends live there as well.
Yeah.
And there's a bad guy, Ralphie the raccoon. Yeah, get out of here. It teaches kids to grow their emotional quotient. So it's not so much teaching about math or science, things like that. It's kindness, patience, telling the truth, working together, things like that.
Yeah.
So I worked on that. You guys remember when I had kind of started telling you, this was like back in 2014.
Yeah.
I started telling you like, I want to make a television show. And so I created the characters. with some people that I met online that worked at Disney and Nickelodeon, things like that. Drew them. Then I raised the money through Kickstarter to buy the puppets. And then we started shooting just like shorts. Gary shot a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Including, I don't know if I've ever told you this, Gary, our biggest short cost us like $2,000.
Yeah.
And I paid Gary in new AirPods.
Oh, nice.
He said, I'll shoot it if you buy me some AirPods. Yeah. It was like $2,000 and it was Pete teleports and it was me and Pete and it was green screened and Gary, and I think Gary animated it. And anyway, we teleport we teleport to the beach and then we teleport to space and then we accidentally teleport to under the ocean. So we can't breathe.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Oh, yeah.
You remember now? Yeah.
I don't have those AirPods anymore, but
Probably. Yeah.
Shoddy, crappy.
Yeah. Anyway,
You got the cheap knockoffs.
that's the short that a studio out near LA saw.
Okay.
They got a hold of my show Bible. And this was like 5 or 6 years into working on this. And I get a call one day. I was like, I had the characters made. I didn't have the treehouse built. I had some shorts online. I had a little bit of a following online. They called and they said, hey, we're starting a new streaming service and we're looking for intellectual properties that are bigger than an idea, but not completely created yet. And I was like, hello. Yeah. And so I went out there and I tell people they bought it. They actually licensed it, but they funded the first season.
Yeah.
We made 7 episodes and then 5 shorts and then a 2-part Christmas special. We built the treehouse. We have it. I have it.
Yeah.
It is gigantic. It's like, oh, good Lord. It's like 11 feet high and like 30 some feet wide. It's 3 scenes. And it was a lot of doing. It almost ruined my marriage filming the first season.
Worth it.
so you do it again.
But you got to live your dream, Adam.
But
you got
hey,
to produce a television show.
Isn't that important? Yeah.
Well, because you also had a full-time job.
Yeah,
I had a full-time job.
It was a lot.
It was
This
too
in
much.
a pretty tight window, wasn't it?
It was a
6
tight
months or something?
window. We were over budget and far past the deadline. I definitely I don't know if you guys know, making a show is hard.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And yeah. So anyway, but we made it and it was great. And it ultimately ended up on Amazon Prime, which is where it's at right now. And you can watch it.
Hey, Pete and Penelope,
Yeah.
check it out.
Yeah. And we are open to that. Both the network and us are open to doing a second season. And I can't right now because I got picked up to do about 2 years ago. I got a call from a church that was building a studio and they said, we want to make a television show. We don't know what the idea is. We come help us come up with an idea.
Yeah.
And it started out as a puppet television show. And then it turned into an animated show.
Yeah.
We worked on it for about half a year until eventually it was like, hey, this idea that we're working on, we really can't do it with puppets.
I went to New York with you.
Oh, that's
to
right.
go check out the puppet designer. That was
That's right.
one of the coolest places I've ever been.
Well, hey,
do what?
Sorry, I'm on Amazon Prime. I was wanting to watch a clip.
Oh yeah. Should we'll just hold the phone.
Yes.
You guys could watch it.
No,
right
I'm looking at season 1, episode 1000.
I don't know why it's called.
There was 21 episodes.
Typo.
Is that right?
I guess they call it shorts.
Oh, they did the short
7 and 13. They break up the songs.
Yeah.
So sure, there's 21 episodes. I don't know.
All right. Director Adam Bush.
Look
Is
at
it
that.
there?
Oh
Yep,
my god.
Studio Yippee Originals.
Yep. Yippee is the streaming service.
Yeah.
That they have VeggieTales. New
Hey,
VeggieTales. You can watch those there. Yeah.
Look at that.
Look at that. I'm going to download this for next time I travel. Put it on the plane.
I just put it on repeat and I just drive.
Yep.
Oh, sorry to
And I
interrupt.
work
Chris.
on my emotional.
And you work on your emotional quotient. Actually, you could. Let's see here. If this would be very short, let's play this because you can listen to the whole album on any streaming platform. We could. Yeah. So here's the theme song.
There it is.
We'll play. We have a song called the Goodbye Song. We'll end the
That's
we'll end the
perfect.
show today with the Goodbye Song. Yeah. Or Tom the Assistant. We have so many options.
Oh my
So many
gosh,
creative
so many
options.
ways to close out this riveting episode.
Right. Yeah. So anyway, I got this second show that has turned into the Page Finders. And It's an
Yes.
animated television show for older kids. So it would be like in the preteen age
Yeah.
of kids. It is. We call it Goonies of the Galaxy, as written by C.S. Lewis.
I see.
It is a show about a bunch of kids that end up becoming a crew together and go on an intergalactic journey to find these lost pages of this relic book.
Sacred text.
Sacred text, yeah. So anyway, we have been working on the idea and the scripts. We have a team of 5 that 3 of them are in Richmond, 2 of them are here in Tulsa. We work on it every day. We do a lot of Zooming, a lot of texting, and then we go out about every 4 weeks. And I just got back from there last week. And right now we are in the middle of writing a 2-minute proof of concept that will be animated. So that's what we've got funds for right now, because I don't know if you know, but animation is expensive.
Very expensive.
Yeah.
I've looked into it just for some home films.
Just for
It's not
birthdays.
worth it.
yeah. It also is crazy to work on something for 2 years, and like
Yeah.
it takes just to animate 15 weeks for 2 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
15 weeks.
Is this like computer animation or is it like
We don't know
hand-drawn?
yet. We don't know.
Okay.
It most likely will be 2D. 2D
What
is
is that?
cheaper. Like
Like what? Yeah. What would
Like
be,
the Lion
Cinderella or the Lion King. Yeah, the Lion King's 2D.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
The original line.
Toy Story
yeah.
would be 3D.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see
Yeah.
it now. I see it in my head now.
I mean, what's the next step after getting the teaser out? Is it to fundraise or?
We have a lot of steps before the and I guess there are, and thankfully that's not my job. There's an executive producer who it's his job to raise the money. And you're looking at, for a season, I mean, you're looking at probably about, I don't know, 3 to 5 million. that
Do you
need
have
for
all
a
the seasons written?
No. So to answer your question, Garrett, so I just finished the 4th draft of the 2-minute piece.
Okay.
It's about 6 pages.
Okay.
I just got some notes on it.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to keep working on that. We're in talks with a director who has experience directing animation. And we work with a studio out in Burbank. We've designed all the characters. We're redesigning a couple of them currently right now. And so that's kind of the process that we're in right now. And then once we lock the script, we start storyboarding. And we'll do that with the studio out in LA. And then we start animating, and that'll actually happen overseas. Yeah. And so we'll just have dailies. We'll be working with the director, and we'll have dailies. It'll be me, the executive producer, and the director looking at dailies every day. My thing will be more coming from the story side, like just to make sure the story gets communicated and that the jokes hit. And then the executive producer, he's going to be looking more at like probably what the purpose of the show is and what's going to sell it, what's going to be good for the investors. And then the director is more like, that prop looks silly, that lighting is not good, things that I can't really have experience with. Yeah. So then we take it to the investors, we show people that with the show Bible, and I start working on the outline for the first season, which we kind of have a rough outline. So yeah. So I'm going to be on it for a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many years would it take to do a full season?
I would be on this at least for 2.5, 3 more years to do one more season.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which if they're into it, I'm into it.
Yeah.
I feel what
That's how long it takes, like Phineas and Ferb to do a season.
it would probably take Phineas and Ferb a little longer because they have to deal with people taking vacations. So it would, because that would be a studio that you would be working at. It takes 15 weeks to make 2 minutes. It would take you 9 months to make a 22-minute episode. Yeah. So
I mean, The Simpsons, they're popping them out every week. So
it's a different kind of animation too. I mean, they're obviously taking a while to do that.
Yeah.
South Park is probably the lowest rung.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really crude. The highest rung would be like, for a film, it'd be Pixar, but
Sure.
for a television show, I'm trying to think of something that's 3D right now. I'm sure there's something. I can't think of any 3-dimensional television shows that are really good looking right now. Pixar's got some stuff, I think.
what about VeggieTales? That's 3D, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's pretty crude too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they don't even you ever look at, here's some fun facts about animation.
Yeah. They don't have hands.
They don't have hands. Picking up something, very expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can't really,
I can pick anything up right now for free.
That's right, Gare. Yeah.
I can.
You know what? That's a good point. I'll bring that up.
Maybe just say that.
And
Yeah.
hey, my niece is a pretty dang good drawer.
That's great.
You just throw a couple grand at her.
Not to discount your niece. Your niece is a good artist. You know how many people come up and be like, "Oh, my so and so is a really good drawer." I'm like, "That's great."
Well, you should look into it.
It's like, "Oh, that's awesome."
You'd be able to do like 6.
You're probably not
instead
really
of 1.
looking for animators right now. Like
Not
that's
yet.
we're not at that place yet.
No, we're not there. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. I think you asked me what's the hardest part. It is so slow.
Yeah.
So slow. Puppets are like, I could write something today and film it tonight.
Right. And I think even like writing a script for an animated thing, I feel like, well, how do you know when you're done? Like, I just feel like I would constantly be trying to make the jokes better. I feel like.
I'm really excited for the storyboarding process.
Yeah.
Because then I'm going to get to see, like, do I feel like things are hitting well?
Yeah, I guess maybe if you're testing it with audiences and stuff and, this totally works.
So this is interesting. So our friend Matthew Lunn, good friend of the three of us.
Good friend of the podcast.
Good friend of the podcast.
We should have Matthew Lunn on the podcast.
He totally would do it. He worked at Pixar. He's a story guy. He's a director. He worked at Pixar for 20 years. He worked on a little film called Toy Story. Don't know if you've heard of it.
I don't know if I'm familiar with that.
Yeah. Story guy. We all met him through the church years ago. I sent him my script, the fourth draft. And he goes, "This is great. I totally understand the characters and I get where you're at and what you're doing. And it's obviously a first draft. You're going to want this to be more entertaining." I was like, ouch. I was like, whoa.
Obviously, it's a first draft, but you're
it's
just,
like, oh, yeah.
you're
That's
just
what,
beginning to think about what's happening here.
it's like, you didn't notice the V4 at the
oh my god,
bottom left-hand corner of the title page? Yeah. But I will say we, I mean, it's a lot of money.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The studio's spending a lot of money.
The amount of money that it would cost to animate this 2-minute thing compared to how much it would cost to write it, I would say it's astronomically cheaper to write. That's where I'm like, I feel like I would constantly be just like,
Yep.
trying to make sure that it's written in.
It's crazy to work on something where you're like, when that's done, when the script is like finalized, like it's locked in and I can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Whereas when we're doing live performing or stand up,
right. Yeah.
I can make a joke off the cuff.
Yeah. Right.
And change it right now.
Yeah.
And you cannot do that.
That's terrifying to be locked in like that. I feel like.
Yeah. I have a friend, Corey Edwards. I think you know him.
Yeah.
He's a director. He directed Hoodwinked, and he said he was working on another film, and some of the notes that came back were, so you have to make props in animation. So a basketball would be a prop. You have to design that because nothing is free in animation. That's a big thing that's said. So he had a joke that was requiring a different prop, and they're like, we don't have the money to make that prop. You have to pick a different prop. And so that's just kind of, you're just like, a lot of basketball jokes in this movie.
Just reusing the prop.
Yeah, because you're just having to reuse.
Interesting.
Yeah. You're just like, or like the idea of like introducing a new character. You're just like, oh,
Yeah. Right.
we're done on the characters. We don't,
yeah.
yeah. So you have to, yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. So, but we talked, I think you said this in the last podcast. It is a goal of comics to one day, 20 years into their career, be a stand-up comedian and write on a television show. That is a common goal.
Yeah.
The fact that God has blessed me to do that right now, just 4 years in, I am so so grateful. How I fell into this, it's only the favor of God, and I'm so thankful.
Yeah. How many actors are out there in Hollywood right now trying to scratch out a living or whatever? And I get to be around my family. I mean, it's just amazing that I get to act and perform and provide for my family at the same time. It's amazing.
Yeah. So if you want to know more about the show, you can follow Pagefinders at Pagefinders.
Pagefinders
on Instagram.
At pagefinders.tv.
No, what are you doing? No.
.edu.
Nope. Go to at Pagefinder, or just follow me on Instagram.
OETA.
Oh, wow. It keeps going. This joke keeps going.
Pagefinders.gov.
It's great.
Yeah.
You guys applied for any grants?
I don't know. I'm not. Hey, listen, I had to do all that for Pete and Penelope. All I have to do is write on this.
Just writing.
I'm just writing. I stay in an Airbnb for a week and live with my pal Andrew Dale. And then, that's it. That's the end of that.
All right. So the big question, though, is how are we going to close out this episode? Are we going to do a new episode of Tom?
Yeah. Okay.
Tom
so
the assistant, or what was the other one we had? Oh, we're going to play the
goodbye song. We'll do both.
I was going to say, why don't we do both?
Yeah, we'll do both. So, and we don't have to play it here. I'll put it into the edit. But let's say this, you're watching the pod or you're listening to the pod. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's a little pod that could, and we're very grateful. Like and subscribe if you don't mind. Share it with your pals on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Twitter, if you are Elon Musk. Elon, if you're listening, you can share this.
Share it. We appreciate that.
And I have some questions, but also if you can share it. And we are grateful. You can email us at riskitpod@gmail.com if you have any questions or you'd like to hear anything more about anything. Stand-up, bombing, television show, writing,
bombing. I thought
acting.
That took a dark turn. I thought you were talking about like World War II type stuff.
I just meant
you meant comedic bombing,
killing it on stage, bombing on stage,
murdering
on stage,
violent,
slaying.
Oh,
we slayed them.
What does our culture come to?
Yeah, it's so aggressive.
Yeah. So thanks for listening to the pod, and we're gonna end with a Tom the Assistant. And then we'll play the goodbye song from Pete and Penelope.
Okay.
Yeah. If you have preschoolers, go to Amazon Prime or go to Yippee, yippee.tv and download it. I think they got free trials, and you can check out some episodes of.
Yeah, it's really on Prime. I looked. I was.
And we verified.
It might have been some
Adam's not just.
You thought I was
free to watch.
That he's telling stories.
I do think it is fun to say. You can watch.
You can buy like a copy of the DVD on Amazon
You
Prime?
live stream it on there.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. You can buy the DVD.
It's on Amazon
It's
Prime
really
now.
cool. I have them in my garage.
They're in your
I
garage.
can dip them out.
You can buy them. You can autograph it if you want.
Yeah.
It's streaming on Amazon Prime.
It's streaming on Prime Video. That's what it's called.
Oh, Prime Video. Yeah.
Streaming on Prime Video. Yeah,
Sweet.
Check it out. Okay. Yeah, Tom the Assistant. Yeah. What are you laughing at?
I love Tom the
Chris,
Assistant.
are you going to come up with this scenario?
I don't. What are we? So where are we?
Oh,
at?
you're doing. You're gonna.
I don't know.
Is that a new thing?
Yeah, you need to ask Tom if he booked your dinner reservations.
Okay, that's what you're. Okay, we ready? Am I starting this thing?
Oh, are you starting it?
I don't know.
Let's
we do this.
You were flipping it.
Yeah, let's mix it
Gary
up.
wants to switch it up.
Was it? I say
I
it
say-
broke.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I want to see Tom flounder.
No, hold on. I got it. I know. I got it. Okay. Are you ready? I'm coming up with
Okay.
All right. I got it.
Yeah.
All right. Give me just a second. I'm gonna get it.
You really dig deep. Trying to find that emotional vulnerability.
Yeah.
Okay, we ready? We doing this thing? Gary, you gonna call action?
Hold on. Don't call action yet. I'm thinking.
All right, everybody at one.
No, hold on.
Everybody
Hold on.
We got all the props. Okay.
No, just
How's
wait.
it? Audio ready?
No.
Audio speed, camera speed. Action.
These numbers just aren't.
I'm sorry. This is so silly. I'm sorry.
Wait, is this Tom?
No, this is Adam. I'm sorry. I'm trying to regain my composure.
Are we?
Okay.
What's the setting?
No, I got it. Okay.
Just in my office.
Yeah.
I'm just working. Okay. Okay, ready?
Okay.
Gary?
The set. Wait, what did you say? The
I was just saying I'm in my office.
Still
working.
rolling?
Yeah, you're in your office. I come to your office.
That's great.
Okay, you ready?
Okay. Call it, Gary.
Still rolling anytime at your leisure?
Oh, these numbers are just not.
Hey, boss.
Hey, Tom. Yeah, come on in. What's up?
Can I get Friday off?
This Friday?
Yeah.
Why?
Insane.
Cut.
Okay.
He did it.
Would you like to break the scene down?
Are you sure? I mean, I
I don't know if you can notice, but there was some timidity shown in Tom. I would say courage.
yeah. He really, quite literally stepped through the door into a new phase of existence. He had never really explored that
he
space.
didn't put up
before.
much of a fight, though.
That I would say that's step 2. Like the first step was like he got in the room though, and I think we should honor that.
Can we know
That step
what
that was made?
Tom has going on Friday?
Do what?
What does Tom have going on?
What did you? Why were you?
That's
the question.
Well, I think
The
I think
audience
that
is
Tom
dying to know.
doesn't have anything going on,
but
he
you
wanted
don't
to know if he could have something going on.
Also, he gave up on getting the request
Yeah, he didn't even
approved. You don't know.
a lot of
I mean, you don't know what happened last time Tom asked for a day off either.
It's a lot.
It
It's
seems
such a mystery.
such a mystery.
Boss kind
I
of
would
had
give anything to know what's going on behind those eyes.
Also, I just like to applaud a little bit on. I mean, I feel like it took a pretty big step forward acting.
Yeah, no, you did. I'm shocked you're not booking stuff.
Did you?
Like, the way you opened that door. It's not even here, guys. The door is not here. This was all imagined. And there's just something to be said about that. Can we send these clips to your agent?
I think we should.
Does your agent know about Tom?
I don't.
Oh, he's going to find out.
When it blows up.
Oh man. Okay. Well,
All right.
you're gonna have to wait till part 4.
4. If there is one.
If there is one,
we don't even know.
more
I don't know.
questions.
I'm pretty sure Tom's going to have to find a new job.
I don't know.
Ask
Yeah.
him for.
Applying for a job. That'll be huge.
That's an amazing premise.
Sounds like he's kind of in a toxic work environment.
I know. I do feel like the boss was a little like he wasn't very supportive. The boss could have been a little bit more like.
I mean, the boss is
what's
pretty
going on
stressed
with
out with
you?
the numbers.
He
in
was
that
very
scene,
stressed
so-
out. That's the thing, and that he was already stressed, and it was then Tom supposed to be taking work away from the boss, right? He's supposed to be helping the boss, and then Tom was like adding more.
Well, here's something you didn't. If you had known that Friday was Christmas Day,
Now that's true. Now the boss looks like a jerk.
Bring that in. Yeah. 2 things I want to say. Number 1, the boss was talking about numbers that weren't adding up. What's that about?
Yeah, a lot of questions.
2, I do feel like we're focusing on the boss a little bit too much.
Really?
It's not the boss's seat. Okay. It's not called the boss.
That's true.
It's called Tom the assistant.
no, Adam, we're trying to show people how nice and kind Tom is.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
Well,
Also, we could be expanding the universe
Yeah.
of characters.
Yeah.
What
What about a multiverse? What if Tom exists in another?
where does Tom go?
Tom the assassin.
We don't know.
We don't know. There's so many questions.
Yeah.
So many questions.
Well, I still want to know about these numbers. All right.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a spinoff.
You know, we're going to do a Patreon, or we're going to give you all after a paywall. Behind the paywall, then we'll reveal the secrets of Tom.
Is
see
Tom
that scene
married?
play out.
Does he have a girlfriend? What about a child?
Yeah, let's see the show Bible on Tom.
Oh,
$10 a month.
Can you imagine me taking that show Bible? Hey guys.
The whole premise is about leaving people with questions.
Yeah. It's just like Tom the assistant.
It's a mystery thriller.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, you heard it here first. You want to hear more? Like and subscribe. Hey, let us know. riskitpod@gmail.com. All right.
Thanks, Tom.
See you guys.
Goodbye.
We've had a lot of fun hanging and playing with everyone.
But now the time has come to say
So long.